My name's Christopher Kidder. I am the artistic director of Commedia Beauregard, a theater that does exclusively translated works, whether that be translated from one language to another, normally from a foreign language into English, or from one art form to another. So we could translate something like a painting to the stage. In this case, we are doing R.U.R, Rossum's Universal Robots. It is a play from Czechoslovakia, or the former Czechoslovakia, now the Czech Republic. It was written in 1921 by Karl Čapek. This is a brand new translation of the play, updating it to today.
Listen, I'm not boring you, am I?
Oh no, on the contrary, this is all very interesting.
So then, young Rossum said to himself, man is a thing that feels joy. Plays the violin, enjoys long walks on the beach, and really likes to do things that are wholly unnecessary.
But
Yeah, necessary when you're only wanting him to stock warehouses or answer phones. You see, a V8 engine doesn't need baubles or ornaments to work correctly. Manufacturing a synthetic worker is exactly the same. The simpler the process, the better the product. What kind of worker do you think would be best, Miss Glory?
I guess I'd have to say the one that is the most dedicated and honest.
No. The best kind of worker is the one that costs the least.
This play is R.U.R, Rossum's Universal Robots, 1921 Czech play from the playwright Karl Čapek. It is the play that invented the word robot and the entire science fiction genre revolving around artificial life forms. It is a play that has suffered a little over time because we no longer send cables to each other. We, shoot someone an email kind of thing. So there was some updating in this brand new translation. And it has been workshopped to make it flow more off of the American tongue. The pre-existing translations that have been out there, including the one originally from 1921 when it was translated to English the first time, was a British translation, and primarily the English translations have been British translations. There's also an Australian translation out there, and as I'm sure you know, English differs from country to country. The slang, the way we put our sentences together, and so this is an American translation. And it takes place in the future, about 20 to 30 years in the future. The original took place in the future of that time, from 1921 as a starting date. The timeline of the play had the end of the world come around 1990. So in order for this play to remain relevant, we needed to update it a little bit and have it take place in our future, because as of yet, the robots haven't taken over.
Poor Radius. You've caught the cramp too. Now they'll send you to the grinder. And Dr. Gall worked so hard to make you special. Why won't you speak to me, Radius? Speak!
Put me in the grinder.
I don't want to put you in the grinder. You're special.
I won't work for you. You should put me in the grinder.
Why do you hate us?
You are not like robots. You are not as skillful as robots. Robots can do anything. You only give orders. You say unnecessary things.
That's silly. Has someone upset you? I'm here to help you, Radius.
You do nothing but talk.
A bit of the translating was imaginative thinking, but taking something from one language to another is going to adapt it no matter what a little bit, because our culture is not the same as Czech culture, certainly not the same as Czech culture in 1921. So we have to make some decisions adaptation-wise that allow this play to communicate to the other people who are watching it. Normally in pop culture has become something of an android, something of a mechanical creature. The robots in this play are really, although they are synthetic and artificial life forms, they are biologic creatures, so they're essentially genetically created creatures. It's a comment not only on robotics, but also on cloning, therefore, or creating life forms that don't already exist. in a way, it's commenting on the things that are going on in science right now. Chopik did a really good job of predicting what was going to happen in the distant future. Also, it's about creating artificial intelligence, whether that be biologic or mechanical or computer or whatever. Creating an intelligence that has an emotion attached to it. One of the goals that is actually out there in the computer field is something that causes some dilemmas and some quandaries within this show. Creating a life form that has opinions and feelings and becoming more human-like results in them wanting to be more like humans and not be just the machines or creations anymore.
Hell, Bo's already seeing action. Go!
Okay, I'm going.
For God's sake, man, go to her now!
Goodbye.
Built a barricade? The dear bastards have bombs! Thirsty, aren't you? Well, you won't trap this old fox! Ape and Ben. Ape and Ben. Don't give up. Last piece! Everything has an end. Only sausages have to. Done? Yes. Done?
Done.
Done.
This is the third time that we've implemented this workshopping method that we call reclaiming the essence. And past productions that we have done with it are Machiavelli's The Mandrake and El Cid de las Niñas, The Young Lady's Consent by Leandro Fernandez de Moratin. And those were both period comedies. And this one tends to be as well, but this is the first time we've branched into something other than something from the 15 or 1600s. This is definitely a dark comedy. There are laughs throughout. However, it is addressing some very serious issues.
My friends, Helen, life will not perish. Life begins anew. It begins naked and small, and it comes from love. Love takes root in the desert. And all that we've done and built, all our cities and factories, all our great art, all our thoughts and all our philosophies, all this will not perish. It's only we who have perished. Life, you flourish in the ruins.
I'm Christopher Kidder with Commedia Beauregard. I'm the artistic director. And the Commedia Beauregard website is www.cbtheater, spelt the pretentious R-E way, .org.